Hi everyone, let's get into our next lesson. It's one of my favorite lessons. I know I've never told you this right here, but actually writing is one of my favorite subjects besides reading. I know you love listening to reading lives with me because I love them just as much as you do, but writing is actually another one of my favorite subjects. It's one of those things I'm just naturally good in. So I actually like doing lesson 14. So this week I decided to do something different. I decided to do two reading lessons and one writing lesson and one math and one science lesson. So let's get into lesson 14. This is going to be current events. We're going to be doing current events. In this lesson, we will be editing different things such as finding the capital letters, which people's names have capital letters, days of the weeks have capital letters, a period goes at the end of each sentence, and a question has a question mark at the end of the sentence. So, for this lesson, we will be looking for 4 words that need capital letters and 3 places that need a period or a question mark. So let's get started. We're going to read it up here, and I'm going to rewrite it over here on my anchor chart. So let me write the title, Current Events. Current events. Okay, let's start it off. Like I said, we're looking for 4 words that need capital letters and 3 places that need a period and a question mark. So let's start with the first sentence. It's not working. It froze up. So it says, Alec did an experiment with mystery seeds on Monday. So, the first word is Alec. It's at the beginning of a sentence, which capital letters always goes at the beginning of each sentence, and people's names have capital letters. So, Alec needs to have a capital what? A. So let's start off. Alec did an experiment with mystery seeds on Monday. Monday is a day of the week. That's right, Monday needs a capital M. Days of the week have a capital letters. So seeds on Monday with a big M. What's at the end of the sentence? That's right, a period. Monday. Next sentence. He wanted to see if baby plants look like their parents. So, he wanted to see if baby plants look like their parents. What needs to go at the end of the sentence? A period. Because it's telling you something. It's not asking you something. He. Again, who are we talking about? We're talking about Alec. That's what we're talking about during current events. He wanted to see if baby plants. Remember, this month we're talking about plants and animals that look like their parents. Their parents. Period or question mark? That's right, period. Thought she was gonna forget. Next sentence. He observes the seeds when they sprout. Sprout meaning like if you're in your garden and you're planting something, say you're planting some corn, and when you see like the seeds, as you put the seeds in the ground, you see like the little green leaves come out the ground. Those are called sprouts. So it says he observes. Once again, we're talking about Alec. He observes the seeds when they sprout. Remember, it's telling you something, it's not asking something. When it's a question, when it deserves a question mark at the end, that means it's asking you something. So we have like a question word and like an interrogative word, which we talked about last week for week 1 list of words. So it doesn't have any type of interrogative word in there. It says he observes the seeds when they sprout. So a period goes at the end of the sentence. Next sentence. He compares the leaves to pictures of parent plants. So he's at the beginning of a sentence, so it needs a capital what? H. He compares the leaves to pictures of parent plants. So it's already a period at the end. So that's all we need to do for this sentence. Let's make sure we add a capital H at the beginning. So he compares and this is our last sentence. So do is a question word. It's an interrogative word. It's a question word. It says, do you think young plants will look like their parents? Is it telling you something or is it asking you something? That's right, everybody. It's asking you something. So what goes at the end? If it's not telling you something and it's asking you something, what goes at the end? A question mark. So it says, do you think young plants, oh, my smelling markers, smells like licorice. Hate that you guys cannot come smell my papers. I know you love smelling my papers as I use the smelling markers. Look like their parents. Their parents. Period or question mark. Period. Just checking. So let's go back over from the beginning. It says Alec did an experiment. Capital A, beginning of a sentence. And it's the beginning of someone's name. So Alec did an experiment with mystery seeds on Monday. Monday is a day of the week, so it deserves a capital letter. He wanted to see if baby plants look like their parents. Period. Because it's telling you something, it's not asking you something. Period goes at the end of the sentence. He, the beginning of a sentence, so it deserves a capital letter, so it's a capital H. He observes the seeds when they sprout. It's telling you something, the sentence is telling you something, it's not asking you something, so a period goes at the end of the sentence. Next, he's at the beginning of a sentence. At the beginning of each sentence, there's supposed to be a capital letter. So a capital H goes in the front of the sentence for the word he. It says he compares the leaves to pictures of parent plants. Next sentence has an interrogative word at the beginning, which is do. Do you think young plants will look like their parents? It's asking you something. It's not telling you anything. And it doesn't need any capital letters. So at the end of this sentence, you will put a question mark. So do you think young plants will look like their parents? Question mark. Okay, and just make sure we checked off everything. We have the 4 words that need a capital letter. So let me get another color marker. Underline those words. So 4 words. We have Alec, which is one of the words that needed a capital letter. Monday. He. And he. So it's our 4 letters that needed capital, 4 words that needed capital letters, and 3 places that need a period or question mark. So at the end of the second sentence, he wanted to see baby plants look like their parents. It's a period. So it's right here. Next one. He observes the seeds when they sprout. Period goes at the end of this sentence. Next. He compares plants. That doesn't need any period or question mark. So we have 2 so far. We need 1 more. And the last sentence, do you think young plants will look like their parents? Has a question mark at the end. So that's number 3. And this pretty much concludes lesson 14, current events. And I will see you for the last lesson, okay? Goodbye.